there are people, lots and lots of ordinary Americans are taking to social media to describe how incredibly difficult it is to make ends meet. I saw this one tape, Robbie, of a guy who had claims to have a good job. You know, him and his wife both employed, making good money, and they are trying to buy a $450,000 house. And in order to, even after putting 20% down, or no, I think 10% down, 450,000, they have an almost $5,000 mortgage payment. When Trump is pushing to drop interest rates, this is one of the reasons why. So here's Scott Bessent addressing this, one of the most competent members of the new Trump administration.
There is an affordability crisis. We inherited a big affordability crisis, and we've got, as I've said, President Trump's doing peace deals, tax deals, trade deals. We've got the tax deal in place, as you kicked off the top of this segment with. The trade deals are largely done, and now we can really hone in on the affordability. At Treasury, we're going to be looking at what we can do for housing, for student loans, for overall, because there is an affordability crisis. The first step in easing the affordability crisis was to bring down inflation. Inflation in May was down for the first time in 4 years. So to address it, you've got to stop the increase first. And there are two ways to address it, the affordability crisis. You can stop the inflation, and you can have a very strong real wage gains, which is what I think this manufacturing renaissance is going to do.
Again, you hear Democrats fighting against the tariffs and at the same time screaming about affordability. And it's like, people, how do you... The way to fix this is not just to bring down inflation, but to bring up American wages. And if you bring up domestic wages, you have to do two things. One, protect the domestic market manufacturing in order to repatriate jobs, something that's happening. Yesterday's announcement with Apple related to the production of iPhone and Apple Watch screens here in the U.S., big facility being built, approximately a $600 to $800 billion investment, a big deal. Every one of those deals that generates American jobs brings that wage gain to the U.S. And the other part of this is immigration.